All right, we are now live on YouTube as well. We've been live on Twitch for a minute, just saying hello to all of our friends over there. But Car Turtle, I saw you drop a comment, and I was like, oh, we already have somebody chatting. Let me just go ahead and start the stream on that side as well. I feel you with the decision paralysis. Even for this area, I've done so much, but there's so many other things I want to do. And even for today, like, I'm not sure where I want to start. I think what we're going to do first, I've already got these beautiful vines hanging down from my bridge here. I think I'm going to work, and we have the vines hanging on this side of the cliff platform, but I don't have any of the vine details on this side. So I think the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to just keep seeing that through. My problem is with ADHD, I tend to get sidetracked very easily. I'll be working on one project, and then I'll see something, and I just completely pivot into something else. But at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, like, you know, working on one thing and then just switching it up. It's just that there's so much to do in the game. I feel like as long as you're working on something, that's good. Have Godzilla said, the build is sick, though. I'm super happy with it. I'm really excited about how the build looks so far. I've loved putting this together, and I'm excited to, you know, see not just the mansion completed, but I'm excited to see the entire region come together. So, since you guys last saw my stream, oh, I did destroy your house, didn't I? Yeah, that is my bad, Blastoise. I'm sorry. Here. See, this is what I mean about getting sidetracked. Yeah, I had to push this back. Well, for right now, you can just live in this pond, I guess. I'll fix it later. That's gonna be my new home. Yep. Yeah, sorry. It's not the best, but I got you. I'll do something better. So since you guys last saw me, we already had this little area decorated, but I changed the cave that goes into the beach. You know how usually it goes over here and then down? I made it more of like a tunnel, and I'll probably dress this up with a few different blocks, but I moved the pier as well. I moved it from, it was here, and I moved it over to the right so it lines up with our path. I am going to add some fence rails along the pier. And then I connected it to our hydroponic berry farm. And the hydroponic berry farm actually directly connects back up into our main base. Like, I can just follow this little staircase here. I can turn the water off up here and then take the lift across and harvest my berries. And then this wraps around into the storage room. Now, I have a really fun plan for later. Guru, thank you for the 5 bits, my friend. Welcome in, welcome in. I have a really fun build plan for later. This tunnel is going to lead to an elevator. And deep under my mansion here, deep under the mansion, we're going to do, like, a molten lava build for all my fire Pokemon. Because the thing is, with my mansion the way it is, and with the biome the way it is, there's not really a good home for the local fire Pokemon. I mean, just look at this place. You know, there's grass everywhere. There's water everywhere. It just doesn't seem like a fitting region for the fire types. So, that tunnel in the back, there's going to be 2 ways to get into the molten lava area that's under this cliff. There's going to be an elevator in the back of that tunnel I just showed you. And then over here, where I have my fire Pokemon crammed into this little cliff wall, I'm going to have a very big descending staircase. And the area is going to go down, and it's going to be kind of surrounded by black rock and molten rock. I'm going to have, like, lava waterfalls and the molten rocks and, like, all kinds of fun things down there. So, yeah, the idea is to, you know, just provide my fire Pokemon with a better home here. So, that's kind of where I am right now. I don't know if we're going to work on that project today, because that's going to be a lot of digging and mining, and it won't be quite as fun. I think what we're going to work on today, like I said, we're going to lay some more vines. We also have vine decorations and some flower decorations we're going to put along the cliff. When it comes to the big, you know, stone cliff wall here, I just want to be sure it still feels nature-inspired, because this entire environment is, like, very lush and green. And if I don't put the vines on here, it's just going to feel like a giant castle, and it's going to feel kind of overbearing. But if we can give it that nice nature feel, I think that'll help. Sherry Cola says hello. Hey, what's up, Sherry? Welcome, welcome. Car Turtle says, oh my god, relatable. I'm excited to see how you do the vines. I literally haven't figured out how to make them hang. Do you have Magnemite? So, when it comes to getting the vines to hang, I know you can put the vines on walls using leafage, but that takes a really long time. So instead, what you should do is go to a floating island, and you're going to use Magnemite. And basically, all you have to do is go up to any of the vines, hold Y, pick them up, and then push B, and they'll be in your pockets. Once you do that, you'll have you can save up a bunch of vines from going to floating islands, and then all you got to do is just, place them. And you can drop them down lower, and you can have them hang, but that's how you're going to do the vines. I mean, otherwise, you could build up with blocks and then do leafage each time, but it's so time-consuming to do it that way. I highly recommend, going the route of just placing them like this. And that way you can keep that nature feel. Ted in Texas is, my gosh, enter the stream to see that I'm so out of my league. No, don't feel that way, dude. I've just been no-lifing this game, to be honest. Like, I've just been basically playing Dreamlight Valley, editing my content, and working on these builds. So I'm in kind of a privileged position since I work as a full-time content creator. So I don't think it's good to, compare what my area looks like to what somebody else's does, because not everybody has the privilege to dump, the amount of time I've dumped into this game so far. So yeah, don't feel that way. Don't feel that way. Enjoy the game at your pace. And there's builds, too, that I've seen online that blow mine out of the water. I've seen entire cities people have made with, realistic buildings. So, there's a lot of crazy builds out there, and mine is far from the best. But yeah, if you start comparing your areas to, other people's, even for me, it can make you feel like you're not doing enough. So I try to avoid doing that. But yeah, at least from checking out other people's builds and other people's projects, you can get some pretty fun ideas, I've definitely got some fun ideas from seeing what other people have done in the game, but there's just millions of ways to, set up your environments, which is really fun. But yeah, Magnemite is awesome, because, these cave mushrooms, these are not the ones you cook with. These are ones I picked up with Magnemite. So for these cave mushrooms, for example, just like the vines, what I was showing, you can decorate with these. So once you have enough cave mushrooms for cooking, when you go to a dream island, instead of going to the dream island and picking up more mushrooms because you don't even need them, you can hold Y and pick them up and then decorate with them. And that applies to almost everything in the game. You can pick up almost everything with Magnemite. There's a few things you can't, like Stardust and some other random little items that he won't pick up. But, yeah, you can get a lot of different fun things. Did I grab the... Yeah, I did. Yeah, we're going to do dense vines as well. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll have some down here. Maybe around there. I think I'll do a couple going this way. With one... coming down here. We're just going to kind of alternate between the top and bottom of this wall here. That should be good. Oh, did I grab? Nope. There's one more thing we need to get for these vines. There's these guys. These are decorations.
A few inches later.
Is that Rob? What's up, Rob? Usagi said, hi, senpai, so craziness. I haven't submitted in a while, for your reviews, but I always listen to the advice you give out, and holy, I wasn't expecting rank 1. Thanks for all your Dream Snap advice. You got rank 1, dude? No way! Congrats, Usagi, that is awesome! Wow, that's amazing, my friend. Well done, well done! The highest rank I've ever gotten is rank 2. Rank 1 is incredible. Dude, that is so cool. Well, very happy for you, Usagi. And thanks for the shout-out. I'm glad you found the Dream Snaps advice and the guides helpful. And very stoked that you got rank 1. That's just really cool. You're loaded up on the Moonstones now. So, congrats. Ted said, I saw a huge dragon spewing out lava. It was remarkable. Yeah, dude, people are doing absolutely crazy stuff in this game, bro. It is wild. It is wild. We're going to put a couple of those there. And, you know, I might tie off this with a couple of the vines. I'll just put them like that. What I like to do to kind of make these naturey, like viney walls look a little bit more authentic is just tie in a few different types of decor. And if I don't like it, I can always just pick it back up and change it. So I'm not too sure about how it's looking right now, but we'll see. Let's have this one come all the way down. This one will do 2. And I definitely want some hanging off the very edge of this. Oops, went a little too fast. Yeah, and the reason we have Dartrix with us today is because I'm also going to be placing some flowers. So for Dartrix at least, if I plant flower seeds, he'll help me with the growing. And maybe at the top of this one, we can do some dense vines right here. There we go. Usaga said, thank you. Saving Moonies for the next update in the shop. But yeah, it was a happy surprise. Yeah, that's cool, dude. That is so cool. Well, very happy for you, my friend. Very happy for you. Have you thought about getting rid of the ash in Rocky Ridges to show your museum? So, yes, I have. And I've seen people do a really, really cool, like, path to the museum where you can just dig out a pathway to it. I will probably do that eventually. I completely tore apart my museum. And, you know, I'll probably... But basically, the foundation and the outer walls are still there. So I will likely do something with the museum at some point. That might be the next area I work on because I've already accomplished quite a bit in that region. So I might work on Rocky Ridge next. All right, that looks pretty good. I think we need like a little bit more kind of down here, so maybe a few more. The only thing I hate about the dense vines is, dude, it takes so long to get a bunch of these because you have to use the leafage ability and then you have to pick them up with Magnemite, and it's just time consuming. It's time consuming. Maybe like 2 here. All right, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, I only have 4 of the dense vines left. We might need to take a break for a second and stockpile a few of those. It is an annoying process, but they do look really good. But yeah, let's grab a few. Are those a recipe or a world spawn item? Car turtle... Oh, are you talking about the dense vines? So... The vine wall decoration is a recipe. So this one's a recipe, and the flower garland was a reward from the Hoppip event, and the wreath is also a recipe, but pretty much everything else in here is a world item. The dense vines, I don't think they spawn anywhere normally, but if you power up leafage and you look at a wall and hold the trigger in, you can make dense vines. You just have to look at a wall and hold it down. Now, if you tap it, you'll get the regular vines. But if you hold it, you'll get the dense ones. And yeah, the only thing I don't like about the dense ones is, again, it takes a long time to get a bunch of them because they don't really spawn normally anywhere. So you got to sit here and keep spawning them in and then pick them up with Magnemite. They are very cool looking, though. I just wish we could kind of rotate them or have them face different ways, because the only downside to the dense vines is, as you can see here, they all look exactly the same. So it would be cool if we can kind of rotate them a little bit or have them look a little bit different, but they're still nice, you know. either way. But yeah, I just did all of that, and that's 10. And I still have to pick them up. So that's the only, I think, thing that's really annoying about using the dense vines is, you know, if you want to place some, like, up high where leafage won't reach, you're going to have to do it this way. We're probably not going to place too many of these today. I'll probably do this at night, like when I'm just kind of laying in bed on my Switch 2. I don't want to make you guys watch me produce 100 dense vines. Yeah, Star 2 Night. Chef Dente lives in my primary kitchen for that reason. I love getting the extra food. Yeah, pretty much a lot of the... Since this is my main base, a lot of the very important Pokemon for crafting... Like, Gimmighoul lives here, so I can give him feathers easier. Chef Dente lives here. Smeargle lives here, so I can get painting done. This is where I do a bulk of my work. Even when I start decorating other biomes and making, like, new areas for those, I'm still planning on, you know, really utilizing this location quite a bit. And just like that, we're already almost out of the dense vines once again. So, you know, I'm just going to leave some areas open, and I'll make more tonight. I'll at least try to get some on these areas over here. Yep, that's my last one. Let's add the regular vines. I got plenty of these. I'm going to hang this one on the side block here. Turtle said, oh yay, a new decor item, thank you. I love how much I keep discovering about this game. There's so many items. Yeah, there's a lot to use. Sherry said, thank you for the info about the dense vines. Of course, of course. Once I'm done with this wall, I'll probably make a YouTube short or a, well, both. Make a YouTube short and a TikTok about, you know, how to get all these different vines so you can mix a lot of vines into your build. Really, it's the regular vines, the dense vines, and these vine wall decorations kind of all together. Oh, that one won't be able to go there. Well... we can put them a little lower then. Oh, what the heck? I didn't know you can hang them that way. Not that I would, but that's interesting. Was I not close enough? Yeah, I wasn't close enough. Yeah, we'll definitely need more dense vines on those sides, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Let's come down here. Oh, there's the actual Magnemite. Take a step back here. All right, all right. That's what I should have done last night. I should have just sat there and made like 100 dense vines. I would love a faster way to do that, though. Like, the dense vines look good, but, man, it takes quite a lot of effort to make a bunch of them. I'll save the spot beside the waterfall for the more dense vines. I think they'll look good there. Yeah, maybe these can come, like, all the way down. For the regular vines, I just pick up as many as I can from the Dream Islands, rather than using leafage to make them, you know? I'll do another 3 here. And on the other side, I'll do dense vines on that. So for now, we'll do this one here. And this can go all the way down. We'll do a 2, then a 4. There we go. Looks like we need something over here. Yeah, I think maybe one here. Empada, hello, my friend. Welcome, welcome. How does the dowsing machine work exactly, says Ella? So, the dowsing machine, it works when you hang out with a Pokemon that has the search ability. One of the first Pokemon you're going to get with that ability is going to be Vespiquen. So, what you do is you grab your dowsing machine, you hang out with Vespiquen, and then while you're holding the dowsing machine, you press A to search, and it'll beep, and your search Pokemon will go to an area where a treasure is buried. They'll have a little speech bubble pop up, and it'll say, there's something over here. That means you need to keep moving in that direction, and whenever they have a speech bubble that says there's something right under here or something to that effect, that's when you know they've actually found the treasure, and you just need to dig down from there. There's about 25 buried treasures every day in each region. But honestly, I never ever bother digging up all of them. I feel like it's not quite worth it. I mean, I got all the fossils and like all the items I needed just by digging the ones up on the surface. I rarely ever use the dowsing machine. The only reason I know how it works because I talked about it in one of my videos. Let's move this one for now. Olivia, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome. I think we'll just do, yeah, one on each side is fine. And there we go. That's a lot of vines. Spots I keep open. I'm going to do dense vines there. Cambridge, welcome, welcome. Olivia says, love your Dream Valley tips, thank you. You're very welcome, my friend. I actually just dropped a new tip video today about this week's Dream Snap Challenge. I think that video came out just a few minutes ago, actually, before we went live today. We wrapped that video up around... I think it aired around like 3:15. But thank you for watching, Olivia, and thanks for dropping by the Twitch stream. Lovely to have you here, my friend. Ella said, okay, thanks. I've been digging massive holes and finding nothing. Yeah, I mean, if you want to dig for the treasures to get, like, your mysterious slates faster and get your, I don't know, like, your CDs quicker, then, of course, you know, you can definitely have your fun with the dowsing machine. It's just... I feel like if you just check daily for the glowing treasure spots that are on the shallow portion of the surface, you're still gonna get everything you need from treasures. So I got everything I needed without ever really touching the dowsing machine. I only kind of use the dowsing machine just to kind of show how it works, and that's about it. I haven't done much with it. But, I mean, hey, if you really like digging for treasure, then by all means, you know, go crazy with it. Go crazy. This is not something you really have to worry about. Alright, let's take a look at everything. Yeah, it's looking real green. Hopefully it's not too much. Not too many vines. I mean, we're going to add some plants to the wall itself as well. Or, I mean, you know, to the layers where we have the grass on each layer. I'm going to do some flowers and such. I might dial back some of them. I'm thinking... right here is the only one I don't like. I think it's too long. I think what I'll do is I'll cut this one short and have a new one start closer to the bottom. There we go. We'll do a short one here instead. And then we'll come down here, and this is where we'll do a shorter one. Yeah, it feels a little better. It'll look better, too, once we get the dense vines in here. Right now, unfortunately, it's just like 2 of the same vines over and over. But if you look at the area over here where we have the dense vines, it actually looks really good. So, but I'm not gonna make you guys watch me use leafage 100 times and pick up the dense vines 100 times. That's going to be very boring. So I'll just do that tonight. But yeah, once we get the dense vines in there, I think this will look really good. For right now, it looks a little repetitive with the same 2 vine types all over this area. But yeah, once we get the dense vines in, I think that will be resolved. We have a few more vines to place on my bridge here. So we're going to drop some vines down on this side. Let's go, yeah, right here is good. Oops. Hang on. It's not wanting to cooperate. There we go. Yeah, I had to put it away and bring it back. That fixed it. Maybe one beside this one. And this one, we'll go 3 down. I'll make this one one of the longer ones, since we have like a big opening there. And we could do another short one here. Alright, let's go to the other side. We'll do a short one right next to that one. Oren, hello! Howdy do, dropping a like whilst I lurk and chill. Nice, Oren, nice. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. Appreciate you lurking and chilling, and greatly appreciate the like. For all my friends over on YouTube, I always forget to, like, encourage people to like the stream, because I am so used to Twitch where we don't have, like, the whole like button. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, or even if you're watching on Twitch, you know, you could always swing by and drop a like on the YouTube stream. That would be awesome. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so the bridge is finally vined. And we've got the wall adequately set up with vines. At least on this side. Might add a couple more over here. And of course, that's with the exception of the dense vines. I'll make more of those. And eventually I'll need to dangle a bunch of vines from that side too, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that today. That's a whole nother project. Alright. Yeah, you can print anything, Hope. I'm aware. I print a lot of items. I just don't really like printing something that you can make. I mean, I do have 1,000 rare Pokemetal, and I know you can print them. I just, you know, I just don't want to make them on stream because it's boring. But yeah, you can print anything, pretty much. With the exception of things that you can't, like, pick up and decorate with. Like stardust piles and stuff like that. But I know, I've printed a lot of stuff. I have, like, 1,000 rare Pokemetal and a little over, I think, 6,000 regular Pokemetal. I mean, that's how I have all these flowers down here. I print a lot of them. But the thing is, I'm going to need probably, for this entire wall, I'm probably going to need like 200 of those dense vines. And that would be like 20% of all my rare Pokemetal spent on an item I can make myself. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. Carrie Cods is just popping in to say hi. What's up, Carrie? Welcome, welcome. Too bad the vines don't have flowers or fruit attached. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I would love some. Well, we do have this item. I forgot to add these in, which I might add somewhere. But we do have these little flower garlands. They're just... I agree with you, though. I would rather have a vine that has, like, flowers built into it. Kind of like the lily pads. You know, we have those lily pads that have the flowers in them. I love those. But I could add a couple of these in. I mean, I do have these, too. Put a couple little flowers on the wall somewhere. I don't know. It's not the same. They don't look that great with the vines, though. Yeah, I wish we did have some versions of these with some flowers on them. That would be really cool. Pigeon Bug Croissant says, hey, how is everyone? I'm doing good, my friend. I'm doing good. Hope you are as well. Welcome to the stream. I could always line the entryway here with some flowers. Like, we can have that vine fall short here, maybe. Yo, Jane, thank you. Jane, becoming a channel member over on YouTube, greatly appreciate that, my friend. We've been growing the ranks of the channel members. We didn't have too many before I started, like, going live over here, but we've been seeing some new friends in the channel members lately, which has been amazing. I've only been streaming on YouTube now for, what's it been, guys? Like, a little over 2 weeks. I've been live on Twitch for a long time, and before that, actually, I don't know if I like those. Yeah, I'm going to take them back. I might do wall torches instead. Before that, I was live on Facebook Gaming, of all places. That's where my career really started. But I've had a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of friends on YouTube that like my VOD content that have been begging me to stream over here for so long. And I was telling everybody I'm going to start doing it eventually, and 2026 would be the year. So here we are, here we are. We've been pretty consistent. I've enjoyed it, though. I've made a lot of new friends over on YouTube. I love the lily pads with the flowers, says Pigeon. Yeah, me too. I'm obsessed with them. I will literally sit there and use leafage on water over and over just to, like, stockpile the ones with the flowers. They're so pretty. There we go. I hear a ripple. Alright. Now for the areas up on the wall. I want to put some trees. And I've also been wanting to add some of, like, the pointy trees to this region just to give some diversity. Because, like, other than that, it's just the berry trees. And, of course, the tropical trees. So, I did grab and pick up... Oh, I only have 10? Yeah, I'm going to need to go get more than that. Well, I have a lot of the seeds. I could grow them. They just... You know, even with the grow ability, they take 2 days. Or, well, I should say 1 full day. Let's remove these trees for now. Okay. Ted says one thing that frustrates me is when a Pokemon wants decoration, metal stuff, hard to determine. Yeah, I agree with you there, Ted. It would be really nice if this game had like a tag system. Because, you know, if Pokemon wants, like, cute stuff... I mean, of course, cute stuff, it's going to be, like, the furniture, the cute furniture. But sometimes on certain things like strange stuff or spooky stuff or metal stuff, you know, you can kind of figure out what they want, sort of, you know, based on like how it's crafted. But like some items that probably should count don't. And it would be really nice if there was like a filter system for that. Like just some kind of way to just like look at your items or like look at what you can craft and filter by cute, metal, you know, whatever works. That would be nice though. Because sometimes you just got to go to your inventory and like really look around and you're like, all right, what am I supposed to use here? Like, what do we need? Now, I know in this area, I did want to put at least 1 or 2 of the pine trees. And yeah, at some point, I'm going to go to the Arcanine Island, and I'm going to get way more of these pine trees. I'll probably do that tonight, honestly. Do that and make vines. But we have a lot of diversity in, like, our different types of flowers and such. So I would love a little bit of diversity in our trees as well. Okay, maybe for you, we move you back a little bit. And then maybe for you, we bring you forward. Yeah, let's put him right here. There we go. That gives it a little bit of layers. Or I should say depth. A little bit of depth. I mean, honestly, I could print the pointy trees as well. Yeah, maybe one over here would be nice. Actually, I think one of those there instead would be better. Or maybe it looks good with both of them. Let's see. Yeah, they do look nice with the bridge. But I think I'm going to move this one. Maybe we'll do a fruit tree down there instead. Let's put one here by this mushroom lamp. Alright, now let's add some to the wall area. Tree there. Tree there. Drop one up here on this side. And then we'll mix in some fruit trees with them too. I'm not sure what I want to do with this portion. Like if I want to carve out more of the wall. For now, we'll run with how it is. I think I'm gonna stick a tree right, maybe right there. I can always move it if I need to. And then we'll mix in some fruit trees as well. Yeah, those do look pretty good here. Alright, that's all of them. And you know what? I'm going to grab some different types of fruit trees. We still have some from when I made my hydroponic berry farm. Coco! Sorry, I don't think I saw you come in there. What's up, Coco? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, and by the way, Jane Ben, since you became a channel member, let me know if you ever want to participate in our weekly Dream Snap reviews. Like if you ever want to submit a snap to our Discord. and get a review on it, you are more than welcome to. If you want to know how any of that works, just let me know. Either myself or one of the mods can, explain the process for you. It's not something you absolutely have to do, but as a supporter, it is one of the little benefits you get for making the content possible. So yeah, if you ever want to participate, just let us know. Barbie says, I'm back from lurking. The green and the vegetation looks good. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And good to see you back in the chat there, Cowboy Barbie. You're one of the big reasons I've been able to enjoy this game, so glad to have you. Yeah, let's do one a little closer. Maybe like right there is fine. We'll see how I feel about these. I kind of want them at different heights. One thing I'm noticing is these two look a little forced. So maybe on this one, yeah, maybe we don't do this one. We do more of like a flower garden there because we have that pine under it. Or I could put it, you know what? Yeah, I got an idea. Well, we do have this other one here. Yeah, we're going to move the pine to here. And then we'll do a berry tree in the back. Let's do a rost. Yeah, and then maybe one more up on top of this wall here. We'll do a lum. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. Let's do Penka. Nice, nice. I might move that Pekka back. But aside from that, I think everything's looking pretty good. The pointy trees add a lot to this area. Gives it some great diversity. I like that. I think I should have some more on the cliff wall up there. I'll get some more later. For now, let's start placing some grass, some flowers, and such around this area. I think I'm going to do a dark soil path, like with the dark mud that leads to that staircase here. And then... ooh, I might need to move that tree for the path here. Yeah, we'll put this one right on the edge, I think. For doing like a soil path, I know there's hydrated soil in this region, but I really like the striped soil. It just has that darker brown. It looks nice. Go. Same thing here. No, I don't have a minute, Venonat. You guys bugged me so much yesterday with your quizzes. I appreciate it, but I'm kind of in decorate mode. Hey, Mr. Left Shark. Hello, my friend. Thank you for the big 285 bits. That is very nice of you. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. 690 bits on the board. Today is goal number 139. We've hit our last 138 stream goals in a row, which is absolutely absurd. It's crazy. Thanks again, you guys, for all the love and support you guys show this channel. It means the world to me. All right, we're going to grab some flowers to decorate with. I should grab some hedges, too. Let's just grab all of it. I can always use leafage for grass. Oh, I did get these white seeds, and we have the blue ones, too. 1 white, 5 yellow. I think I have more than enough reds. Okay, that should be pretty good. You know, I'll grab that bush, too. Actually, I'm not going to do bush seeds. They take a couple of days. I came close, right on the verge of 2,500 and 4K. I'm bummed, but good. Didn't get 4K this week. Oh, what? So you ended up getting, like, right around rank 7,000, like, right there at it? Yeah, I'm thinking hedges on this spot. Or maybe like 1 hedge. Actually, let's back up and look at it. 9K something, yeah. I forget what your snap was like. Hey, Dax Loves Chaos. Thank you, my friend. Dax coming in with the very generous 300 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Greatly appreciated. That is very kind of you. Greatly appreciate the support on today's goal. You called it big house on the left. You want to send it to me in Discord? Because I can't remember. My memory is not very good. I see so many snaps. But I'm curious, Let's do mushrooms. I need to add mushrooms down here to my pond, too. Let's do 1 here. I don't really have any places to put them, though. Well, I could do 1 here. 1 by the tree. Do 1 here. 1 here. 1 here. There we go. I've been meaning to add mushrooms down there. Janet says, yes, I do. I've been trying. I can't figure it out. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I got you, Janet. I got you. Oh, it looks like Ashley and Samantha are already helping Janet do the snap reviews. Okay, perfect, perfect. Janet also said, I've been watching every stream of yours. You've been streaming to YouTube Disney Valley for about a week and a half now. Looks like I'm not going anywhere, friend. Oh, very nice. Well, that's awesome, Janet. Lovely to have you in the family here. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining the YouTube streams. Again, I'm very new to streaming on YouTube, so I'm still getting my bearings over here. But I do really, really appreciate you joining the fam. And thank you, mods, for helping Janet get the Dream Snap reviews figured out. I know if you're new to our review process, it's a little complicated to like figure out where to submit. Discord is not the easiest app to use, but once the mods like help you out, it should make sense. And if you need, I can always help out here on the stream as well. Oh, did I grab my glowing mushrooms? I don't think I did. Yeah, we definitely need some of those along the wall. They look really nice. Here's the link to our Discord to join. Once you join, I can grant you access to the channel. He's got goldfish brain. Yeah. Yeah. Especially when I'm decorating, dude. Like, when I'm in the process of, like, customizing anything. Yeah, the ADHD is strong with me. Is that an owl? Yeah, that's Dartrix. He's with me because he has the grow ability. And he can fly. So he won't get detached from me if I start flying around as Magnemite. So he's a good one to bring along. Where the heck are my glowing mushrooms? Maybe I accidentally put them with the regular ones, like in my storage? No, these are the crafting ones. I need the ones that you can decorate with. I mean, I could just make the mushroom lamps, but I really like... I think I might have used them all, actually. That might be the problem. I might have used all of them. Oh, there they are. They were on the back page. Ooh, and I forgot. I can add stumps. We can add driftwood, sticks. We'll need these hedges, too. Okay, we found them. We found them. Crisis averted. Jane said, yes, I'm in Discord already. Okay, okay. Dang, dude, let's go. Fireside Folklorist. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. That is very nice of you. Wow, you guys are showing some big love on YouTube today. We got a brand new channel member, Fireside, coming in with the super chat. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll add that to today's goal as well. So we are at... I'll pull up my calculator real quick. And then I'm going to help Janet with the Dream Snap review process for the YouTube.
Hi, my name's Senpai, and I'm not even reading the chat right now. I'm just ignoring everybody. I'm pretending they're not here. I'm playing a video game, just pretending they don't exist.
I'm literally reading chat right now, Left Shark. You got to remember there's 2 chats. There's 2 chats. We have YouTube and Twitch. I'm coming back to you. I was responding to people on YouTube. Please let me, give me a minute. I got you. I got you. I'm showing YouTube the alert we have. Oh, wait, do we not have... Oh, yeah. Do we not have alerts on YouTube yet for Super Chats? Oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah, we have to set that up. Okay. 9.9. But, yeah, I'm not ignoring anybody. I promise. I promise. Okay, we're at 1189 on the board. Very nice. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Well, every time I hear that sound... I always assume you're saying I'm ignoring you, you know? But I'm not, I promise, I promise. Hey, hey! Oh, there it goes.
Fireside Folklorist is your mom. LOL.
Oh! That's my mom! Hello! Did you know I was streaming on YouTube now? I haven't really told anybody. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch now. I started that like a couple of weeks ago. Well, hello, welcome. Yeah, my mom actually has a YouTube channel that covers, like, folklore and stuff. I totally forgot that was your channel. Well, thank you for the other $1.99. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Yeah, if you guys want... Dang, Michaela! Michaela with a big 1K as well. Thank you, my friend, thank you.
Clapping emoji. I couldn't imagine doing all this at once, Lamau, as a fellow ADHD person. Smiley face emoji.
I'll be honest, you get used to it. You get used to it. When I first started streaming, I was like really overwhelmed. But on the bright side, when I first started streaming, I didn't have a bunch of people. You know, it was like pretty small. But the truth is, this is actually the reason I haven't been streaming on both platforms. Is because I'm always worried, like, one chat will feel neglected, and, you know, but I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. That's also one of the big reasons why I haven't, like, fully promoted my YouTube streams yet. Like, I'll mention them on Facebook, but I haven't done any community post on YouTube. But I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. But yeah, the 2 chats, it scares me because I already get really distracted with, like, building, and then on top of that, you know, keeping up with 1 chat is already something I work towards a lot. So now keeping up with 2 has been tricky, but I'm getting the hang of it, you know. I'm getting there. I'm getting comfy. And thank you so much for the 1,000 bits, Michaela. That is very sweet of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now we were at... Hang on, I got it. I'm going to math real quick. Okay. We're at 2388. We're pretty much halfway on the goal. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And Mom, great to see you. Great to see you. I know you don't have Twitch, so we don't really ever see you on the Twitch side. So welcome to the YouTube side. Now that you know I'm streaming over here, you can probably, you know, catch me every so often. I also know, Mom, you're a big fan of Animal Crossing. This game, in a lot of ways, is very similar, but with Pokemon. It's pretty much brand new. And it has been really fun. I've been loving this. It's called Pokopia. It's not on the Switch 1, but it is on the Switch 2. But yeah, you might really like it. You might really like it if you end up getting a Switch 2 at some point. It is a very relaxing, very cute, very fun game. And yeah, the owl that's with me is Dartrix. I like him because he can fly and keep up with me while I build. And if I plant flowers or seeds, he will make them immediately grow to full size. Except for trees and bushes, that takes a couple of days. All right. So I believe before all that happened, I was chatting with Janet. Now, Janet, you said you're already in the Discord. And yeah, sorry, there's a lot happening. So going back to my Discord here, Janet, where you're going to submit when it comes to DreamSnap reviews, there's a section in our Discord called DreamSnap Support. I know it's really tiny on the screen right now, so it's probably really hard to see. You might have already got it all figured out. The mods might have already helped you with this. But right here is DreamSnap Support. Now, you won't be able to see the review stream submission channel right away. Once you become a channel member, the mods will have to grant you access to that channel. Now, once they do, you'll be able to see it. And this is where you'll submit your Dream Snaps, is right here in this forum. If you get your Dream Snaps submitted to the forum before I go live on Monday, you're guaranteed a Monday review. If you don't, then you can always get a Tuesday review. But if you want a re-review, which is where we give you your initial review, you make changes, and then you get a secondary review just to make sure everything worked out as intended, then you'll have to submit for a Monday review, if that makes sense. All of this can be found in the rules tab of that section. So under DreamSnap Support, you know, we have rules, and that's going to break all of this down if there's any confusion there. And of course, you know, you can always ask me or the mods for any additional support or advice or help. I get sidetracked very easily. I'll go ahead and warn you there. So, but if I'm like in the middle of giving you advice and then something happens, I will come back to you. And if I don't, yell at me. You can yell at me. You can always just yell at me. You know, you can @ me in chat, or you can spam sounds or whatever you have to do to get my attention. All right. Ashley said my husband is going to buy me a Switch 2. I can't wait. Dang, no way. Let's go. Let's go. That's exciting, Ash. That's exciting. Dekai, thank you for the 400, my friend. Wow, we're moving right along on today's goal. Over halfway now, 2788. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, you guys. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get back to the construction. So yeah, this is the build I've been making, Mom. I don't think you've seen this yet. So in this game, it's kind of like Minecraft, where everything is like blocks. And essentially you can destroy any block, place any block, and you have these huge areas to build. This looks entirely different from how it looks in the beginning, but I'll give you a quick tour. Down here is like the entrance to my little village. I've made like I have a ton of these flowers. It's very nature driven. I made this whole bridge with like these hanging vines, and it connects to our little Pokemon Center. There's some little houses here for some Pokemon. Now up here, my Pokemon, they live in these little grass huts and some grass cottages. But as for me, I have a much more humble little home. This is my house. This is my POKEMANSION that I built. It's been a big project. It's not entirely finished yet, but a lot of it is looking pretty good. There's an elevator I put here that'll bring us up to the POKEMANSION. Since not everybody can fly, they could use the elevator if they need to. A lot of them do. My room in the mansion, marked by this ditto flag, is right here. This is my room. And Persian lives in here with me because I love cats. So Persian. This is also Persian's room. I have a little CD player that plays some of my favorite music from Pokemon. And I have my adorable Sprigatito poster, another great cat in the game. Sprigatito lives in my central garden, which I'll show you where that is. But the whole house is very luxurious. We have like a little mini museum setting over here. This is the main entrance. So if we come out here, this is, you know, the primary entrance of the house. I have a side entrance for my room. And over here, there's another Pokemon room. That's where Smeargle lives. And then back here is the flower garden where Sprigatito lives. It's not finished just yet. I need to put some more flowers out here, decorate a little bit more. But, oh, Dratini lives out here too, because Dratini is really cute. So, I like Dratini. He's a little dragon baby. He lives out there too. And, you know, the whole central courtyard here connects back into the house. The house kind of wraps around it. And it's just another kind of hallway on this side that I haven't really furnished yet. Now, I have a couple of rooms I haven't done anything with. And maybe we'll get to this today. Yeah, that checks out. Just laying right in the middle of my walkway. So, when you get close to the edge of the map, areas will fog up. And this room is right on the edge of the map. So, the moment you come back here, the entire screen fogs up. And at first, I was kind of disappointed with that. I was like, man, that sucks. But then I thought about it, and I was like, dude, I can make this a sauna. So, eventually, I'm going to put, like, a huge, like, you know, water section in here with a hot spring. And we're going to have, like, running showers and stuff. So when you come in and it fogs up, it'll actually play with the style of the room. Yeah, you can have all kinds of Pokemon, cats included. There's a lot of different cat Pokemon. I'm hoping they add Litten at some point. Litten would be really fun. But yeah, we have Sprigatito, Meowscarada, Persian, Meowth, several different cat Pokemon. Alright, but yeah, that's my house. Oh, well, there is one other aspect of the house. If we go under the walkway here, there's like some stairs in the main foyer, and this takes you into my workshop. So this is where I store, like, all my items, you know, like ingots. You know, there's a lot of things your Pokemon will help you make, like ingots, bars, concrete. Then there's loads of furniture in the game. So this is my crafting station. And then over here, I have a little cooking station because you make a lot of food. And then this also connects to another area that goes to a hydroponic berry farm that I made out here. And in the workshop, there's like a big opening that takes you to that bridge you saw earlier. Oh, I'm out of PowerPoints. Let's eat a meal. There we go. And this bridge perfectly lines up with the center of the mansion. This has been a very fun build. It's been a lot of work on this one. Alright. Now, where were we? Yeah, we're adding greenery around the cliff walls. Flowers and such. Let's see what our options are. I did get the glowing mushrooms I wanted, so let's add those first. I'll put one maybe right here. Get another glowing mushroom right here. These look really good at night, so I just really want to make sure we get a couple of them in there. I like them in the corners. We'll drop one there. One. Yeah, let's put one right there. We'll do the same thing on the opposite end, too. Put one in this corner. I'll stick one right there. You have one closer to the edge here. One back here. That should be pretty good. Maybe one tucked away against this wall here. And against this wall here. One more there. Okay. Now we're just going to do an assortment of different flowers around the area. Oh, I do have these ferns, too. I might put a few ferns in here. I don't know. They're kind of small. I might not do those. All right, all right. Jess, okay, yes. I did, for the Wild West one, I did just working on this week's now still. I did drop a YouTube video. You've probably already seen it. I would imagine, Janet, since you're into Dream Snaps, you've probably already seen the video I did. But if not, I did drop a new video today, just like every week, where I discuss this week's challenge and some different ways to approach the challenge. But yeah, we aired that video aired, I think, around 3:15 or so. We finished that one up. So if you haven't seen it yet, I talked a lot about this week's theme. Like I say, you probably have seen that one. Alright, we got a few hedges in there. Let's drop another one down here. Sorry, Dartrix. Maybe another one right there. Well, if we do that one there, we should probably move this one up, because I don't like them being like on the same line. Yeah, let's put that one right here. That might be too many red ones in a row. Let's do something different here. Maybe a blue one. There we go. Alright, now we'll focus on flowers. Just gonna go through and place a bunch of these blue ones in different areas. We'll do one right here. We'll do one right there. Maybe one out here too. One here. One here. One here. Oh, that's all of them. Dang it. Okay, well, I'm going to take this one back then. We can decorate this area later. Because I need one over here. Okay. Marie, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Janice says you need a raise, lol. Oh no, you guys are so good to me. We have, you know, we've hit our stream goal every stream for 138 streams in a row. If anything, I'm overdue. We're overdue missing out on a goal at some point, because every day is like a new record. Our previous record on Twitch, we hit, I think, 113 goals in a row. And that was like at the beginning of 2025. So, you know, you guys all take great care of me. I'm very lucky to be able to do something like this that I truly love and enjoy. And the fact that so many people appreciate the content I make and the streams we do and the guides I drop, you know, it means the world to me. I'm very blessed to do something I love this much. So I will be forever thankful to you guys. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. Thank you, thank you. This wall is really coming together. All right. Let's do some of these guys. There's already too much red in that area. We have a lot of orange there. We have some blue here, so it'll look good. These will look good here. Let's drop this one right here. This one, we can go... We'll go right here with it. Maybe one out here. I do have a lot of these red ones, so... we can be pretty heavy-handed with these. Let's see. Oh, we got some big comments on Twitch. Michaela said, not related to the stream, but curious and making conversation. May have hit the pin too hard. Nice, nice. But is anyone waiting to see if Artemis 2 is going to hit total lunar injection around 6 or 6:30? Because that's essentially the point where they are fully committed to the mission, because as of right now, they could essentially turn back. Dude, as much as I love space and the cosmos and, like, you know, as obsessed as I can be with it, I have sadly not been keeping up with the Artemis mission, I don't know what I just tried to say. The Artemis mission as much as many others. Mainly because I've been here lately, like, scrambling with the Pokopia content quite a lot. It's just this game is so saturated. Like, there's so many people making content on this game. And between Dreamlight Valley and this game being new, I've been, like, very disconnected from the world lately. So, sadly, I don't know, but people in chat do. There have been a lot of people in chat talking about the Artemis mission, and I do find it very interesting. I'll probably try to catch up on it tonight if I can. Normally, something like that is something I would definitely keep up with better. Ever since Pokopia came out, though, I've been dying for a new game. Like, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy Dreamlight Valley. I love covering the game, and I've been covering Dreamlight Valley for a long time. But I've really been looking for something else to make content with. I've been, you know, I have over 6,000 hours in the Valley, and I've been covering that game for so long that I don't want to get burned out on it. You know, I don't want to reach a point with Dreamlight Valley where I'm not having fun. And at this point, you know, the one main thing I'm still enjoying with Dreamlight Valley is, of course, Dream Snaps. I think that's one thing that'll always keep me coming back to the game. But aside from that, you know, when it comes to, like, gathering materials or just decorating my biomes, I'm at a point where I'm a little burned out on all of it. So, in order to continue enjoying Dreamlight Valley, I've really, really, really needed another game that I can enjoy on the side and make content with. And that can help prevent me from getting burned out on Dreamlight Valley. So, ever since Pokopia came along, that's been the game for me. That's been the game that has, you know, just given me another option to go live with and make videos with, so that I don't get burned out on Dreamlight Valley. And ever since it's came out, I've been kind of getting my bearings making content with both, because I do my weekly YouTube videos on the Dream Snap Challenge. We do our Monday and Tuesday Dream Snap review streams. So we have all these commitments to Dream Snaps, and we have another Dreamlight Valley update dropping next week. So we've had so much to do with the game, and I've also been trying to balance Pokopia with it. So I have been a little, let's say, disconnected from the, you know, outside of my work. I've been a little disconnected from, like, what's been going on. But yeah, I have like heard about what's going on with the Artemis mission. I do think that's really fun. Normally, that's something I would keep up with a lot better. Yo, Alice loves kimchi coming in with the 300 bits. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. It is very nice of you. Much appreciated, Alice. Much appreciated. By the way, kimchi is delicious. Thank you, thank you. We're over 3,000 now. Yeah, you guys are making short work of the gold today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Raydell coming in with the resub as well. Good to see you, Raydell. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday, my friend. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I was also going to go live on YouTube Shorts as well, because you can go live. When you go live on YouTube, you can stream it as both a short, like you can stream it to Shorts and to YouTube. I totally forgot about that. Tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. Try not to forget. I don't know why I just thought of that, but yeah. That's something I forgot to do today. What do you guys think of this? Looking pretty good so far? Thoughts, feelings, opinions? Do you hate it? It's okay if you hate it. Oh, I hear a legendary bird. It's Ho-Oh. Nice. Oh, yeah. This looks great from up here. Awesome. Wow. Dude, this wall is completely transformed today. Dreamer said, hey, somebody. Just got back from a Passover dinner. It's Jewish event. Gotten home. How's it going? Made a haunted floating book library I'm proud of. Yeah. I've seen a lot of content creators doing those haunted books. The cool thing is you can make anything in this game float if you just build it up on a platform, then delete the platform. One thing I've been talking about for a while is I'm planning on making a haunted mansion for all of my ghost-type Pokemon. And I was already planning on doing a library kind of like that, and then I saw that they were already quite popular. But yeah, there's been a lot of TikToks and a lot of videos just in general about those libraries. They've been very popular builds. You just make the books float. Also, Dreamer, you probably forgot, but yeah, you told me about that yesterday, by the way. We've already talked about your library. I can't wait to make a haunted mansion, though. I'm going to make it really run down, though. A lot of the ghost, like the floating libraries, they look really fancy. For my ghost-type habitat, like my mansion, I'm going to have, like, broken pillars and broken street lights and dead trees and spider webs. It's going to look run down. I'm going to have, like, broken windows, because you can grab those with Magnemite. I'm planning on setting it up to be, you know, a really run-down area. I think that'd be really cool to do. Alright, well, this is looking great so far. I'm pretty happy with this. Floating tea set, too. Yeah, you can make anything float. Actually, let's not exit this yet. Do I want to do more? Yeah, maybe a few more different flowers. We already have so much red. I don't know if I want to do red tulips. I don't have many of these elegant flowers up yet. Well, we have a lot of pink, too. We have the purple roses. That one's yellow. Maybe white? Oh, I do think I have a ton of white flowers I haven't used yet. Yeah, we have 38 of these white Skyland flowers. I think having some... Well, we already have a lot of Skyland. Let's plant the white mountain flowers, actually. We'll have Dartrix take care of that.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
It sure is. It sure is. After, like, you know, weeks of having this wall, we're finally decorating it. I'm so glad we added the pointy trees. They look really fun. And yeah, as I said, the problem with this wall before was that it felt, you know, it didn't feel like it had a lot of that nature vibe, but now, you know, it's really delivering on that nature feel. So I'm loving the way this looks. Thank you, Dartrix. Thank you. Let's do one here. Do one here. I try to make sure I have a lot of space in between each of the different flower types so nothing feels too redundant. It's kind of the same thing with Dream Snaps. I try not to put too many similar items together. This one too, buddy. There you go. River Kitty coming in with a follow. Hello, River Kitty. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you're having a great day. Make a little sunken water bill with waterfalls. Have rooms with glowing mushrooms. I've already been building a room inside of my waterfall at the bottom of this build. I've just got a lot of other projects I need to finish first. Somebody's taking the elevator. Why are there... Wait a minute, wait a minute. Why are there two Ashleys in my YouTube chat right now? One of those has to be Rob. That has to be the case. Literally, it has to be Rob. Someone's gonna think you're talking to your alt. That's so funny. You literally made a Ashley Falkenstein account, bro. You troll Ashley really hard. You know that? I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It's great. You do a good job. You know, keep up the good work. Yeah, we need something different here. Let's go another blue Skyline. There we go. And... oh yeah, we have these beach flowers too. I haven't used too many of these. And maybe a hedge back here. I just noticed we don't really have a hedge in this area. I have 27 of these. We should probably use another one. There's also no hedge over here. Let's do one of these, like, purple ones. And then over here we can do one of the regular old pink ones. I've spent so much Pokemetal printing flowers. Because there's so many cool looking flowers in this game, but like, you know, they're just kind of hard to get. Yeah, I'm already out of the orange ones again. We're going to have to print more of those. And I have 3 of these purple ones left, so we're definitely going to need more of these as well. One here is good. If Dartrix would move. Thank you. Go here. I think a couple of hedges there would be nice. I'm noticing I don't have much right here. Let's do dandelion. We'll do a tulip. That's 2 yellows. So from there... Oh, I forgot about stumps. Yeah, let's put a tree stump right there. Like a little seat along the way. Do one there. Yeah, these are really fun little decor pieces, too. You just destroy a tree and then use Magnemite, and you can pick up these stumps. I think I'll put one by this tree as well. Yeah, those look great. They add a nice bit of brown to everything. I think I'm going to put one here by the pond. Oh, gotta eat. The reason Dartrix is following me, Dreamer, is because he has the grow ability and he can fly. So when I'm in Magnemite form, he won't fail to follow me. Because, you know, if it's a Pokemon that can't fly, then they're gonna say a Pokemon is having trouble following you. And I want a Pokemon with me that has the grow ability because I'm also planting seeds. Does that make sense? Hey, Dax, thank you for the Prime sub, my friend. Let's go, let's go. Much appreciated, Dax. Always such an honor to get those Prime subs, my friend. I know you can give them to any content creator, anywhere on Twitch, and you choose my little stream here. That means a lot to me, my friend. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you're curious at all about participating in our weekly Dream Snap reviews, just let me or the mods know. Hey, how do you get the metal to print so much, says Zukum. So you're wondering how to get a lot of Pokemetal? Let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick. I'm going to pull up a little video. So Pokemetal is actually, Zukum, it's actually very common. It is so easy to get a ton of Pokemetal. Now let me share my screen with you real quick. I'm going to show you a video. This is the best way for me to kind of explain it to you. Hey, thank you. Payne, what's up, brother? Good to see you, good to see you. Where did I have the video? Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh my god. I didn't mean to do that. All right. Look at all this Pokemetal. You see all this? Look at all this. Oh, sorry. You can't see anything. Here. Now you can see all the Pokemetal. Okay. You see all this Pokemetal? It's everywhere. It's all over the map here. So if you're wondering where I am, this is the Dragonite Dream Island. You need the Dragonite doll, and you go to the Dream Island. And the Dream Island even tells you, like, Drifloon says, here's what you're going to find here. And it's like Pokemetal and 2 other things. So what you do is you come to the Dream Island, the Dragonite Dream Island, and you just dig under the water in the ocean. Because you don't even need to eat the hamburger steaks to power up your punch. You can just eat whatever and dig through the sand. And you're going to find all of these Pokemetal nodes. What I do is I bring like 100 salads, and I just keep eating salads while I dig through the sand, and I don't break the Pokemetal. I just dig them out. Once I've dug out like hundreds of Pokemetal nodes, that's when I'll actually eat something to power up Rock Smash, and then I'll harvest all the Pokemetal. But look at all this. It's literally all over the place. What you need to do is you need to go to the sand in the Dragonite Dream Island and dig down past the water level. Like I'm like a couple of layers below sea level here. And then just start digging through the sand, and you're going to find all the Pokemetal you could ever need. If you dig out under the ocean around the entire Dream Island, you'll come home with like 2,500 Pokemetal ingots or more. So if you spend one night doing this, if you just, you know, you sit in bed playing on your Switch 2, and you spend a couple of hours doing this, you're going to have all the Pokemetal you could want. So hopefully that answers your question. I've shown on stream. But yeah, there's so much there. Now, the reason people have a hard time finding it sometimes is because when they go to the Dragonite Dream Island, they assume that the Pokemetal Drifloon is talking about is just in the cave. And there's not that much there. But if you go off the shore, you dig down under the water and just mine out under the sand, there is so much Pokemetal there. But yeah, good luck. Happy Pokemetaling, you know, happy mining. And yeah, as of right now, like, I've only had to do that. I've only had to dig that Pokemetal out, like, probably 3 times. And look at how much I have. You know, this entire chest is filled with Pokemetal ingots. So this right here is 6,000 Pokemetal. And then for rare Pokemetal, I have about 1,000. And then we have a few hundred more regular. So there's so much there. There's so much. There's not as much. You can find some on the Eevee Island as well, Dreamer, but it's not as much. It's not as much as the Dragonite Island. There's some, though. There's a little bit of Pokemetal in, like, all the different islands, but don't waste your time digging out in the Eevee Island. It's if you were on the other island, it would give you way more. I wouldn't spend too much of my time mining for Pokemetal in any spot other than the Dragonite Island. I mean, you can if you want to. Let's do another tree stump there. Alright, now I think we're going to add a little bit of grass. I could always grab some of the other grass types, too. Like, I can grab pink grass. I could grab some of the yellow grass. But I don't know. I'm fine with just the regular for this region. Hunting for Entei and Suicune. Well, you know, Dreamer, honestly, I wouldn't worry about hunting for the legendaries until you're in the late game. Like, once you finish the story and once you've unlocked, or once you've registered most of the Pokemon to the Pokedex, the legendaries will show up, like, almost right away on the Dream Islands. That happened for me, and it happened for Johnny. So if you're, like, in the mid-game or early game, and you're choosing what island you go to simply based on finding a legendary Pokemon you need, I would choose which island you go on based more along the lines of what resources you need. And then, you know, once you're really far along in the game and you want to get the legendaries, then yeah, you can choose your island based on that. But at the point of the game you're in right now, I would recommend focusing more on the materials you need. There's no need to rush completing your Pokedex or, you know, getting all the legendaries. But yeah, you can. I mean, of course. Yeah, if you've registered over 200 Pokemon and had the end credits, are all your areas at level 10 comfort? Do you have all areas at max comfort? Because that's definitely another thing I would consider. Alright, this is looking pretty good. I think I'm going to put a little bit of soil in some of these spots. Just to give it a little bit more texture. But I don't know if it actually guarantees the legendary, but I have a suspicion that the legendaries are far more likely to spawn. Because for both me and Johnny, they showed up, like, you know, as soon as I had everything at level 10 comfort, I wasn't even bothering looking for the legendaries. I was just working on the story, getting max comfort, and unlocking as many Pokemon as I could. And then once I was done with that and I went looking for the legendaries, they showed up, like, right away. I got one every other day. I got Raikou, and then the very next day I got nobody. And then after that, I got Entei, and then after that, I got Mewtwo. But I would get one legendary, then nothing. And for 6 days in a row, it was just like that. Now, if you have all the Pokemetal you need, you know, and you're not looking for any specific resources, yeah, by all means, just look for, you know, just go pick the Dream Islands based on which legendaries you're trying to find. But I would say when you do decide to go to Dream Islands, I would consider prioritizing materials over legendaries, because you will eventually get them. There we go. What do I want to put in front of this? Oh, that's right next to Skyline Flowers already. Give me these. They're taller than the mushrooms, though, so let's move the mushroom up. Of course. There we go. And Dartrix, you can grow those tulips for me. There we go. I think we're finally almost done with the wall, you guys. Syl said Mareep is so cute. Yeah, Mareep is adorable. I missed. Alright, here we'll make another grass habitat. I should probably put horsey fountains in these ponds too, just to give them some extra detail. I'm gonna drop a stick here. There we go. Yeah, that looks awesome. I'm super happy with the way this turned out. I wonder if I should do something different than these two hedges here, though. No, they're all right. Yeah, they're all right. They're pretty unique. Last thing I kind of want to do here is we are going to use leafage. I'm just going to add some dense vines to these little blocks here. Oh, will it not let me? It won't let me. Well, I can put one. Oh, no, it will, it will. I think I was just looking at it at the wrong angle. The heck? Wait, it was green a second ago. Oh, I have to look at it from this way. Okay, okay. Oh, whoa, I can add... Nice, that's cool. I don't think I knew I could do that. I can have the dense vines alongside other items attached to the same block, as long as it's from a different angle. Hope said I need to decorate, but I've been focused on getting the Pokedex filled out. Yeah, I did that too. I mean, my Pokedex is done except for the legendary birds, and I can get them whenever I want. Because all you have to do to get the legendary birds is build the altar of ice, the altar of flame, and the power plant. And I have the resources to build it. The only reason I haven't made them yet is because I want to carve out an area where they'll look good. And I'm not really in a rush for that. But you can decorate and complete your Pokedex at the same time. That's what I've been doing. My Pokedex has been... I've got every single Pokemon except for those. So, I just need to register Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. And I was able to do that all while decorating. Basically, you just need to build... you just need to build the habitats you're missing. And then wait for them to fill while you're decorating. You know? I focused on completing the story and my Pokedex as the priority. And then I, you know, decorated while filling the Pokedex. So you don't have to choose between those two things. You can do both. Now at a certain point you kind of do have to choose. But once you're in the late game, like that's when it'll be up to you, you know, like where you can do both. Once you're far along enough. But yeah, it's not like you got to stand there and watch the habitat to make sure it fills up. You just build the habitat and then go do your thing. And then, you know, what I did was I fed Mosslax spicy food every day. Because that increases the chance of rare Pokemon showing up on those spots as well. There we go. But yeah, you definitely don't have to do one or the other. You can just do both. Or he said I can never get away from Rob. Yeah. You know, me neither, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I love Rob. He's great. I think I should put a stump here. Wow. This looks awesome. Very happy, very happy. Let's add some details down here. We got a little bit more to do. Hey, hey! Welcome. Thank you for the sub, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we got another sub as well. Appreciate that, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. I haven't really placed any of these yellow roses, so we'll drop a couple of these. We'll do one... yeah, we'll do one right here. And we'll do one right here where it can catch some sunlight. I have one left, so I'm just going to throw this one back here. Well, if it lets me. There it goes. Nice. We're going to have to break out leafage. Another legendary bird flying by. It's Ho-Oh again. Let's put a stump here. I need to collect more stumps at some point. Gypsy, darling. Hello. What's going on, Gypsy? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Gypsy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. I forgot I picked up a bunch of these ferns. Like, they're fun little details. I mean, they don't look great, but it's a little something. We need a little bit of blue in here as well. Drop that one there so we can see the stump. And we can add a little bit more white as well. Alright, let's go to town with leafage and add a bunch of grass. Of course, I'm hungry again. Hi, Senpai. Driving myself home. Nice, nice. Where are you coming from? But, you know, you don't have to answer right away if you're driving, by the way. Safety first, you know. Safety first. Oh, you know, I just realized we don't have any mushroom lamps here. We're gonna... Let me go craft some real quick. I don't want to fill in the area without putting little lights up. Oh, I didn't add any of the tall mushroom lamps either. Maybe I should have. Okay, let's make like 20 of these. From work? Gotcha, gotcha. Maybe 10 of these. Blackheart says, hi, Senpai. How are you? I'm baking cookies for work. Ooh. Dude, I love some fresh cookies. Or aren't you just the nicest co-worker? Actually, during my stream yesterday, Jordan surprised me with some fresh baked cookies, and I was so happy. Let me zoom out here and see where we might want to put some of the tall mushroom lamps. Yeah, there's a few spots where they could be good. Yo, yo! Thank you for the prime sub, Blood Raven. Welcome! Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. Or sister, I'm sorry. You know, it's hard to know. With a name like Blood Raven, you know, really could go either way. But thank you, my dude. Thank you. There we go. That's some beautiful light there. Then I think I'll put one right here. You know, I could have all the ones on this side. Ooh, I could put one in the pond, honestly. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, let's put it in the pond. Now it feels like a shorter one. So we have 2 there. And for these ones, we'll face them the other way. I wonder if I should move that tree over by one. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Look at Dratini going to the elevator. Fluttering said she heard, but you're fine, no worries. Yeah, I think... I honestly think you've told me that before. I think that's the second time I've made that boo-boo. But thanks for understanding. This was easier when I streamed on Facebook, because, like, everybody had their, like, profile picture and their, like, government name. So it was always easy to, you know, figure out. A little trickier on Twitch. And maybe one more over here. There we go. All right, and after we drop some mushroom lamps, we'll get a little busy with the leafage. The little lamps. I do like this one next to the stump. I think that would be cute. Get one in this corner. I can't wait to see this build at night. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think we got enough. Can't even see that one, but okay. And we do have a mushroom back there. I can't believe it, you guys. We finally did it. We finally decorated my cliff. This feels good. This feels good. Let's wrap things up with leafage. Whoops. Oh, that's fine. Alright, maybe a couple more little flowers around here. Because that's a lot of grass. Okay. Garden is giving me organized chaos vibes, and I'm here for it. Yeah, that's what I like. I like, you know, I feel like when you want something to look like nature had a role in it, it's nice to give it a lot of diversity and just give it that kind of beautiful chaos you find in nature where, you know, there's just like a lot of different things happening. I love builds like that. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way the cliff looks. We do have a little bit more work to do, which I'll probably do tonight, where I get some more of these dense vines. I'm going to put some more dense vines into the cliff wall. But yeah, very happy with the way it came together. The whole build now feels a lot more nature-driven. So, loving it, loving it. We got to do a little bit more work on this cliff as well. I think we're going to go with some hedges because we don't have many hedges on here. Uh-oh. Why won't you go there? Hello? What the heck? Okay, that's what I was trying to do. That's weird. That here. I want to get more stumps. Oh, let's put driftwood up here too. Mushrooms. And we can't forget our glowing mushrooms. I have a lot of red roses here. Weird it wouldn't let you do this, Magmite. I know, I don't know what was going on there. It was just like, nope, that's not allowed. Like, oh, okay. Okay, then. Whatever you say, I guess. Oh my god, I just realized I can put the lily pads outside of water. Oh, I already knew that because I was going to put them on a roof earlier. I just forgot. Oh, he's hungry. I knew that was coming. Rope, welcome home, my friend. Welcome home. Good to see you. Good to see you. Shaylina said, I just watched your Dream Snap tip video for inspo. I really like these weekly tip videos. Yeah, a lot of people have been really happy with those. I started trying them out about, like, I think 3.5 months ago now. And I wasn't sure if it was going to be something I did every week. I kind of wanted to test it and see how people felt about it. But a lot of people have been, like, so happy with those videos. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy so many people have found them so helpful and useful, and I will continue doing them. I'm glad you enjoy them, my friend. I'm glad you enjoy them. I don't know why, but my YouTube dashboard will just randomly, like, close out. I just had to reopen it. I love putting, like, the driftwood up in certain places. Very fun. Go to town with leafage here. Oh, good. I do have more blues. I was like, I need blue over here. We can actually do 2 of those next to each other. Just get a nice little blue pocket in there. There we go. I think instead of the mushroom here, I'm going to do grass. Oops. I got 1,500 on my Spring Floral Dream Snap this week. Before that was my first 4K on the new system, and I dressed up as Shang and stood in front of Mulan's house with Mulan and Khan. Dream Snaps is weird. It can be, because there's no way to predict what kind of voters you're going to get and what kind of snap you're going to pop up against. So that's the factor of Dream Snap you don't really have much control over. Mulan was a really good choice for last week, though, for the hero aspect. A lot of people really liked, Mulan is a good option for that. I always miss. Oh, if you're interested, I have a new stamp today. Is it a legendary Pokemon? Cliff is looking great. I have to head out. See you tomorrow. Sounds good, cowboy. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. Yeah, very happy with the way it's come together. We've made a lot of progress on the cliff today. I am quite pleased. Quite pleased. I meant to say Mew. Oh, a Mew stamp. Okay. Yeah, I could use a Mew stamp. I only have one base form stamp I need to get rid of, so... I also need to remember that I can actually put lily pads on top of these wood planks. Just to give them a little bit more detail. There we go. Code is RM82GB if you're interested. AFK from Switch eating dinner. Gotcha, gotcha. Roger that. Johnny, what is up, my brother? Welcome back, welcome back. We're almost at the point where we need to start printing a bunch of new flowers. I'm surprised I had enough to do all this, to be honest. Alright, let's use leafage to fill in the gaps. Of course we're hungry, of course, of course. Just finished a killer shift. Well, welcome. Welcome to the after party, my friend. Time to wind down, have some fun. Johnny, today we finished my cliff wall finally. So we got all the nature on the wall that we wanted. It's looking really cool. Kind of want to go to a Dream Island and get more tree stumps, because I loved using the tree stumps for decor. And I'm all out of them. I'll probably do that tonight, though. Well, I need to get... Oh, I need to get more of these trees, too. Yeah, I want to get more of the pointy trees. I want to have them all throughout the area. We got Lugia coming in. I bulldozed the path to the museum, the Pokemon Center in the third area. Yeah, I'm gonna bulldoze the path to the museum too. The area doesn't have much space to decorate, and that's a good way to make more. So eventually I'm gonna do that as well. I'm gonna focus on Withered Wasteland for now. And once I'm feeling happy with it, I might do that next. No, Squirtle, I'm a little busy, buddy. I'm a little busy. Do your thing, do your thing. Yeah, that's true. I know you put in your resignation, so it's time for the hunt. The old job hunt. Well, I hope you find something quick. I hope it's not like a difficult or stressful process for you. At the end of the day, I'm glad you did what was right for you. There's Gypsy's walk-on. Gypsy got here a while ago. Oh, I think you were driving. I think that's what it was. Now we can get the walk-on. A little mushroom by the pond would be nice. Oh, we already have one right there. Well, let's put one over here then. Gypsy said, made it home. Yeah, when I heard your walk on, I was like, Gypsy's already here. And I was like, oh, I know what happened. Gypsy finally got home. Well, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Ready for some rest and relaxation, I hope. I like the little flower patch picnic area. This is fun. I'm going to replace this stool with a tree stump, though. Once we get some more of them. Jeff said, I'm so tickled to watch you play this. Well, you know what? That makes me tickled, as they say. Very tickled. Because I have so much fun decorating in this game. There's so much to do. I'm going to be decorating, like... I'm excited about moving on to the other areas eventually, but there's just so much to do, even in my first area. I mean, there doesn't have to be. It's kind of my own fault for, like, taking things to this level, but I love it. I love making nature builds, and that's why I chose this area first, because I knew I was going to want to do something, like, very nature-oriented, and this is such a good environment for that. But yeah, really been enjoying this. Very happy with the way it's coming along at the moment. And Dartrix is a good helper. Now what I want to do is wrap hedges all the way around this platform. Of course, on the downside of that, that's going to be... I'm going to have to print a lot of them, but let's go ahead and bite the bullet. We have like 6,000 Pokemetal though. You know, like, I don't think it matters. Whoops. Alright, let's go grab some Pokemetal. But yeah, Gypsy, we finished the cliff finally. It's finally fully detailed and full of beautiful nature vibes. I brought in some of the pine trees. We got a lot of lights in there. I can't wait to see how it looks at night. I might have to move around some lights when nighttime comes. Just depends. Hard to tell in the daytime. Yeah, we'll pull from here first because the other box is full. And I know I'm going to need a lot of these. Oh, hi. You got a gaming bed today? Some sticks? A tea set? Okay. How many copies? We're going to need a lot. I mean, dude, if I print 100 of these... That's like 400 Pokemetal. Let's start with 60. Yes. I don't think that's enough. But it's a start. It's a start. Might not even be enough to go down this whole side. I don't know. Actually, it's going to be faster if I do it like this. I have a very cool idea for my third area. Nice, nice. Starting from the path I made. You talking about the path to the museum? That's not bad. I might do the brick path here as well. I wonder if I should do green hedges here too. Put these plants somewhere else. I I do really like this gateway we made. That's pretty fun. But yeah, it might be kind of cool to have like a full hedge walkway here. I do like this pond though. I'm worried that it would kind of cover the pond too much. I mean, I could give it a try. Last thing I need to do, though, is make it to where I gotta use even more hedges. Yeah, that works. That's pretty fun. Do you know what your plans are for the Rocky Ridge yet? I have some ideas that I want to do there, but I don't really ever have, like, a whole complete vision for an area. I kind of just, like, take it step by step. Just one step at a time. My brain's not the best at, like, visualizing a fully complete project. I often end up doing things like this, where I kind of reconstruct little spots to get them right. Yeah, that looks much better. It's looking so good. I still have so much left to do before I can even start decorating. I keep having squirrel moments, getting distracted. Dude, I was the same way. I was the same way when I was playing through the story. I would, like, stop playing through the story and, like, repair, like, I hated seeing cracked blocks. And before I even left Withered Wasteland, I got rid of all the cracked red tile blocks and, like, you know. But I didn't really start decorating until very recently. Like, it's been a couple of weeks that I've been decorating now. So for the first, like, you know, week and a half or so that I played the game, I didn't do much in terms of decorating. Guess what I did, says Harvest Moon. I used part of my tax returns to buy a Steam Deck. I'm so thrilled to get it Monday. Oh, no way! Congrats, Harvest. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, Steam Deck is great. That is fantastic. Johnny said your builds are so much better than mine, though. Well, I mean, to be fair, though, since I make content as my job, I get to spend a lot more time on them. You know what I mean? Not everybody is in that position of privilege, and I think that's something worth noting. You know what I mean? Can't find the right flower to put here. We need to move Empoleon. Because I gotta get rid of this old habitat. Humid. Okay. I'll give you a much better home eventually. For now, I'm just going to put you down here with Squirtle. Because there's a bed. And a fountain. How do you progress the water feature, if you don't mind me asking? Progress the water feature? You mean like how do you get to the point to where you can make your own waterfalls and stuff? There will be a quest with Piplup where Piplup will teach you how to suck up and spit water. You'll need to progress through Bleak Beach. He didn't give me the quest until I unlocked like Rocky Ridge and went there, and then when I came back he gave me the quest, but it's different for different people, they've said. Some people said they got the quest before they even went to Rocky Ridge. For me, I didn't get it until after. Coral Island, Fields of Mystria, I can cross-save Stardew, Disney Dream Valley, Animal Crossing. Yeah, Steam Deck is so awesome. Having access to Steam is just great. It is great. If you just started Rocky Ridges, go back and visit Piplup and see if he has a quest for you. I had to wait like a couple of days, and then he gave it to me. He didn't give it to me right away. It's like he made me wait for it. Well, I could have it stop here. Or it could keep going up until right here. Well, at least now we can get rid of this mess. Alright, getting close to nighttime. I think I'm going to go ahead and follow through on the idea I had over here to fill in this whole area. So we can make like a house build back here, or a market build back here. We're going to have to move a few Pokemon. We're going to have to move Haxorus, Axew, and Foxure here. And then we're going to have to move Hoppip and Jumpluff. Also, we are well over halfway on the goal, you guys. Today is goal number 139. We are less than 2,000 biddies away. So more than half the goal is done, but we are coming close to the end of the stream here. But again, friendly reminder, if we do happen to miss a goal, not the end of the world. We've had a really good run. 139 goals in a row, to be exact. Or, sorry, 138. So, you know, we're overdue a miss. So if we do miss the goal today, not the end of the world. But if you're enjoying the stream and you would like to support the content, it would mean quite a lot to me. After all, that's the whole reason I'm able to make these videos, do these streams, and create content. Because you guys make it possible. So thank you for helping me feed my cat and for helping me live out my dreams as a content creator. Let's see. I'm not sure where I want to work next. Yeah, I think we should work on moving those Pokemon habitats. I kind of want to do something with this marketplace, but I might actually get rid of it because I might end up making an outside market. I think it could look a lot better. But I do like the Pokemon Mart being next to the Pokemon Center. I think that's pretty. This is looking fantastic, though. Alright, let's begin the long process of moving Pokemon. Let's bring you in. Bring you in. And we'll bring you in. Alright, follow me. Follow me. Not sure where I'm gonna put them for now. But we'll get them somewhere. Switching from YouTube to Twitch chat is messing with my brain. Because why is Twitch text so much bigger? I think you can control the size of the font, I think. Might be your settings. Alright, we'll get XU last. Or next, I should say. Let's go ahead and move them down to the area where I've been putting everybody. Just gonna stick them back here for now. Hi, Horty. My cat is here. Hi, little buddy. I think it's a seat, and that's it. Yeah, there we go. I think the Twitch chat app font size updated slightly. Oh, like the minimum size is different. It's the same for me on PC. It hasn't changed on PC. But it is slightly bigger than it is on YouTube for me. Like slightly. Alright, let's move you in here. Sure is. Yep, there you go. Oh, I mean, I could move you into the house, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this over here. Oh, he already took it. Okay. Alright, he's good. Alright, well, let's hang out later. Alright, we need Axew. Nobody lives here. Nobody lives here. Nobody lives here. Hoppip lives here. Alright, we got everybody following us. I just unlocked Piplup, and oh my god, so cute. Yeah, Piplup is adorable. Now, Jumpluff gives a lot of cotton, so I kind of want him... I might actually carve him out a little spot by the Pokemon Center right here. Oh my god, Tangrowth. The professor gets on my nerves because he's so hard to move. And he just gets right in the middle of where I'm trying to work sometimes, especially if I'm around a Pokemon Center. There we go, yep. Okay, now Hoppip. Okay, Hoppip moved right back in as well. Perfect. I'm not trying to talk to you, Professor. Alright, let's split up, because you've claimed your home, so you're good. We just need to take care of Axew. If only you could just tell them to go home. Well, yeah, I would definitely use that with Tangrowth for sure. But he's the only one that's kind of a problem. The rest of them, if you're hanging out with him, you can just push them out of the way. But Tangrowth, you can't really hang out with him, so you can't really push him either. Swirl print. Okay, nice. Let's get Axew's little spot set up. Eventually, we're going to move a lot of these guys into the houses I built, but I haven't had time to decorate the houses because I've been doing the outside of the environments here. Want to move in here? You bet it is. There we go. All right, Axew's good to go. Uh-oh. I think we got everybody out of here. And that's perfect, because I can take back these dandelions as well. Bubble says, hi, how do I get Haxorus? I'm a newbie. He'll spawn, the whole Haxorus line will spawn on the little environment I just made. But I think there is another one where Haxorus is a bit more common. So, for Haxorus, he'll be a rare spawn on this one. Whereas, you know, you'll get Axie pretty easily, and you'll get Fracture pretty easily here. But what I did was I built 3 of these, and I got the whole line. You can also feed Mosslax spicy food once you get to Mosslax. I know you said you're new to the game, so you might not have Mosslax yet. But once you get to the point where you have Mosslax, if you feed Mosslax anything spicy, it'll increase the chance of Pokemon showing up at habitats that are unoccupied. So I just fed Mosslax spicy food, and then Haxorus showed up here. Now, I do think there's another habitat where Haxorus has a better chance. Yeah, it's this one. So if you want a better chance at getting Haxorus, you could do a log chair, a log table, and a log bed. This will give you a higher chance to get Haxorus than the other one. And the other one we were looking at is called the Lumberjack's Workplace. This one is a log chair, a cart, a log table, and any tree stump. So those are the 2 habitats you can make to get Haxorus. So just go with one of those, and he should appear in due time, of course. We're starting to run low on flowers. I'm pretty sure I have more of those dandelion seeds somewhere. Whoops. Alright, that should be good. We're not going to need these here. Skip blooms over there. Yeah, we're going to lift this whole area up by 1 block. Now, let's go grab what we need. Oh, it's nighttime. I can see how the wall turned out. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. I might move... Or let's put another... I'm going to take this one back. Let's put another mushroom here. I'm going to take this one. There we go. And I'll put one of the lamps back here. That's better. Yeah, that's why I like to look at it at night. Okay, nice. That's a lot of mushroom lamps. I'm going to build the log bed and the log table and chair, then build the Poke Center. Nice, nice. Yeah, once you get the habitat set up, there's a good chance he'll show. It might take a few days, but like I said, if you still don't have them, once you get to, like, Bleak Beach, you can just, you know, once you get Moslax, giving them spicy food will make Pokemon appear a lot more consistently, which is really nice. Get those out of my inventory. It's all going to be buried. There we go. Yo, thank you! Dang, let's go, dude. Probably an Easter bunny.
What do you call a mischievous Easter egg?
I don't know,
a practical yoker. What do Easter eggs do for fun? Karaoke.
Wait, they do what now? Oh, karaoke. Okay. I don't know why the chatbot read it as karaoke, but I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing there. Well, thank you for the very generous dono. We are now officially less than 1,000 bits away from the goal for today. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. Goal number 139 is getting pretty close. Thanks again, you guys. You know, like I've said, eventually we will miss a goal. It will happen at some point. But we've come a really long way. The fact that we've hit this many is that's just, you know, that's wild to me. The fact that we even broke our previous record of 113 goals is already quite incredible. And the fact that we've just kept going it's insane. So, thank you for all the love. Bubble said I got an oddish. Yeah, some of the Pokemon, Bubble, once you build their habitats, they're like really common. And as soon as you make the habitat, within like a few minutes, they'll spawn in. Oddish is one of them. A lot of the base form Pokemon are like that. So once you build their habitat, you'll get them pretty quick. So I definitely recommend building a lot of habitats. And if multiple Pokemon can spawn from the same habitat, consider building several of those habitats. So we're at 4,088 on the board. Thank you again, you guys. Thank you again. Quick update on the goal here. Let's go. 139. Yeah, this is much better now that it doesn't dip down. Now I could do like a house or a market, maybe a flower shop. I definitely should have a flower shop here because, like, look at all the flowers, you know? It wouldn't really make sense to have this. Dang, Johnny, bro! Thank you, my dude. Thank you. Johnny, that is really nice of you, my friend. You did not have to do that. I greatly appreciate it, brother. I greatly appreciate it. Especially with, you know, what you have going on at the moment. You know, you really didn't have to do that, my friend. But thank you so much. That means a lot to me, bro. Because you know, I'm well aware of the complications you have right now. So thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you, brother. Very kind. But yeah, maybe that's what we can do tomorrow. You guys build a flower shop. I have some really fun ideas. I don't know if I can fit it here, though. Well, maybe if I delete this part of the cliff here, like we shave this off, and the flower shop would look good with the bridge as a backdrop, right? It was payday. I felt generous, as Johnny. Well, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Like I said, I really appreciate that, man. That's very nice of you. Yeah, I'll probably get rid of that rock in the back, and I think tomorrow we'll make, like, a really cool flower shop here. Which Pokemon do you guys think we should have running the flower shop? I think Bell Awesome would be cool. We can move Bell Awesome in there. Johnny said, especially since I can't subscribe. Yeah, you still have that annoying bug, don't you? Oh, by the way, Johnny, if you do, I know you haven't been playing Dream My Valley, but if you do end up, like, doing a Dream Snap and you want to review, we can still give you access to the channel, by the way, because I know it's not your fault you're not subbed. It's just Twitch is bugged for you right now. And eventually, you know, hopefully, we had the same thing happen to another friend where Twitch bugged out. Basically, Twitch thinks you're still a supporter, so you can't become a supporter. That's the bug. It's pretty silly. But yeah, Twitch is under the impression that you are a supporter, therefore you cannot become a supporter. It just does that sometimes. And then nobody can gift you subs. They can try, but it won't work. But yeah, it's one of those weird Twitch things. That said, you know, as soon as if it lets me, I'll definitely throw a sub your way. Just hope it lets us at some point. Our last friend that had that issue, they only had it for like 3 days, and for you, it's you've had the issue for like a week now, and nobody can even gift you subs. I don't know if you've tried this, but I know for our friend that had it before, they like logged in and out of Twitch, like completely signed out. I don't know if that ended up helping or if it was just random that it got its act together. But yeah, it's weird. One of those weird Twitch things. Ash said, yeah, I just tried to gift him one. Yeah, people always do. Anytime Johnny is talking about how he can't resub, somebody here almost always tries to gift him one, and it just won't let you. It just will not let you. It's a weird Twitch bug. I don't really get it. You know, you would think Twitch would, like, you know, want that to work because they get a cut of each sub. So, like, it's in Twitch's best interest to make sure it actually works. Yet, you know, here we are. Yeah, only thing I can think of, Johnny, I know you can potentially log in and log out, but besides that, I don't really know. And even that is not guaranteed to fix it, so, you know. I just love that the chat always tries to hook you up. It's the thought that counts, you know what I mean? And it's just very nice that people always try to gift you a sub when you mention it. You gotta love that. That community love there, that community spirit. And yeah, thanks again, you guys. Another daily goal. Let's go. Dude, we're coming up on 150. That is crazy. That is crazy. Quite incredible. Miss Fox said that is so weird. Yeah, it is. Do you have the option to get subs? I sure do. I sure do. In fact, sometimes, like, when people send, like, a dono, some people will, like, send me, like, 1,000 bits or 2,000 bits, and they won't even have a sub badge. And I'll take some of the revenue that they sent as a dono and gift them a sub so they don't have ads. Because I feel bad that, like, if you support the stream, you shouldn't have to watch ads. If I can turn them off for everybody, I would. But there's been a lot of times where people have donated to the stream, and I'll turn around and give them a sub. Because I'm like, well, you know, if you're going to do something nice for me, I'm going to at least make sure you don't have ads. Oh, Blood Raven, yeah, I forgot about that. How do I come get it from you? Do I use Do I have to use the Game Boy links? Like the link cable thing? Do I come here and do it? I can come over right now, Bloodraven, if you want, and get that Mew sticker from you. Yeah, I think building a flower shop here tomorrow would be awesome. I'm gonna plan out the build tonight. Click link play, yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you give me the code, I'll go ahead and do it. Johnny said, I'll try logging off and log in again. Yeah, it won't fix it right away because our friend did that too, but the next day it did work. So like they logged out and logged back in and it didn't fix anything, but then when they showed up on the stream the next day, they were like, oh my god, I can sub. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So you might have to log in and log out and then like wait a day. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, if you ever, you know, want to do snap reviews or something, just let me know. I'll make sure you have access to the channel. Yeah, a flower shop right here would look fantastic. Dude, we've made so much progress. I still need to finish that bridge over there. RM82GV. Okay. I'm on my way. You can play with others locally or online. Okay. You can invite players to your world, visit other players' worlds, or create a cloud island for everyone to explore together. I haven't even done the cloud island. You can also use messages, emotes to communicate with others. Connect with other players and have fun together. Select local connection to play with players in the same physical space as you. Or select online connection to play... Wait, you can play locally together? So, like, if I wanted to, I could play with Jordan? No way. I didn't know that. A link code is required when playing via link play. Okay, I got it. It says, don't share your link code, and it's like in chat. We have like 50 friends here, and everyone's cool, so it's fine. So, visit a friend. Online connection. RM82GV. That's the other thing about not being a huge streamer. Like, if I had like 500 people watching, people would definitely be trolling us right now. All right, let's go. Also, when I'm done, for those of you with the game, whenever I'm... Oh, dude, I should have brought my Stardust pieces that I've crafted, because I can give them to your Pokemon to get special things. I'll do that some other time. That's okay. This is actually my first time ever using Link Play, so that's kind of cool. I like the music. They should put this on the CDs. We're here. Hey, look at that. Oh, what you making over here? Oh, is that your storage? Nice. Pretty little place. Do you have one of the Ditto Chanseys? I know that Chansey topiary there, if you keep picking it up and placing it over and over, it'll eventually become, it'll have a Ditto face. It's pretty funny. Stamp time. Nice, dude. Nice. Now I can get rid of the Tangela. So now I have Zapdos. Oh, dude. Did I get Zapdos today? No, I think I got Gengar today. I was going to say you can come get Zapdos, but yeah, I think I had Gengar. There we go. Now I have 2 evolutions and... or sorry, 3 evolutions and 2 legendary. Awesome. Johnny said, wait, I know you can do that. Are you talking about getting stamps from other people? Or, oh my god, you have the red flower seeds, bro. Let me get these. That way I don't have to print them with Pokemetal. Heck yeah. Oh, you have a stylish door. Your paint is on sale? Give me all 3 sets of that. Black paint is something I need a lot of. I'm gonna buy this recipe while I'm here too. Awesome. Man, I need to visit people more often so I can get more cool stuff like that. Well, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, Blood Raven. I appreciate it. And then go home. There we go. All items you have will be kept in the PC at the Pokemon Center. All the items you have. Sure? What does that mean? Oh, probably all the stuff I left with. Okay. But I'm sure I'll still have the paint, because I could buy it. If I don't have my black paint, I'm going to be sad. Or my flower seeds. You received an item. Select items to claim it. Get items. Ordered items. Oh, there they are. Okay, that's what it meant. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Nice. Well, thank you for the stamp. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And for the paint. And for the red mountain flower seeds. I love those. I got some right here. They're really pretty. I need to find my other dandelions. Because I want to have a whole dandelion patch around... Here we go. Here's one. I think I just need 2 more. Yeah, we're going to swap that for something else. We'll just do the yellow fluffies. We got another dandelion here. We'll go with orange fluffies. Actually, I already have orange fluffies right above that. Let's go with the red mountain flowers we just got. Oops. That might be enough. Let's go check. Yeah, I needed 3. I think I have 3. No, I only grabbed 2, so we gotta grab 1 more. Or actually... Oh my god, Professor... Bro, why? Yeah, I'm gonna go grab another one of the special reward items. Maybe the little backpack. I want to make the dandelion patch symmetrical. There's one. No, Goodra. Bro, get your big booty out of the way. And then I would just need 2 more. No, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I kind of want to rearrange this a little bit. Stop! Oh my god. You know, I'm not going to try to push it. I'm just going to pick it up. These guys are being a pain in my butt right now. Okay. Dandelion lunchtime. There you go. And hop it. Want to move in here? Can move in the yellow carpet over here. And we should probably get Skip Bloom as well. Just have the 3 of them live together in a little picnic zone. Oops. Oh, yeah, and Skip Bloom. Yeah, we can actually fit him in the back. Because we already have the backpack. So we could just do another one of these. We can turn this around. And we just put the little water bottle there, and I think it works. Field trip. There we go. And now I need even less flowers. And Skip Blue, he moved right in. Okay, perfect. So we just need 1 more dandelion. I'm gonna take this one. Are you serious? Okay, that's fine. We made it work. Oops. A little mushroom here would be kind of cute. Or maybe here? Yeah. There we go. Now this is looking pretty good. Could do another set of these white flowers, just like we have on the other side, just without the billboard. I think it's 4, 4, and then bushes. Oh, except I think I'm out of the bushes I put around that one. That's okay, we can do something different. There we go. I need to go get Pokemetal so I can make storage chests. So I used the small ones for a while, Crispy Crispin, but once you get the Dragonite doll, once you get to Sky Island and you get the Dragonite doll, you'll get a bunch of Pokemetal on the Dragonite Island. Just go dig under the sand in the ocean. There's so much. Like right now I have like over 6,000 Pokemetal. Well, now probably more like 5,800 because I use like 200 Pokemetal to print bushes today. But this is like how much Pokemetal you're going to find down there. This is on the Dragonite Island. If you just go to the ocean, dig down under the water, and then use rollout, and you'll get all this Pokemetal. But until then, I just kept using the small chest, you know. You'll get a little bit of Pokemetal, and you can, you know, you can make a couple of large chests. But eventually you'll have more than enough. Hoa was back. Yeah, and I think tonight I'm going to go to the Arcanine Island and I'm going to pick up a lot more of the pine trees. He's probably going to drop it over here because he won't put it in the water. Yeah, there he goes. Matter of fact, we can hit up the Arcanine Island before I get off. I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna go throw a baked potato in the oven real quick so I can eat when the stream's over. I'll be right back, you guys. I've incurred the wrath of Horty, my cat. He saw me get up. Now he's like, why are you back on the computer? He's not very happy about that. Yeah, Blood Raven, you can find Pokemetal on any of the items, or any of the islands. It's just not a good use of your time to worry about it in the early to mid game. Just wait until... I mean, you can always pick it up when you come across it. Like, if you come across Pokemetal on the other islands, you can pick it up, of course. You just don't really have to worry about it. Because even if you do pick it up, you're only going to be getting, like, a bit here and there. And yeah, that can be great to make a few large chests or whatever. But for getting a lot, you know... Missbox said I broke my 4K streak. I was on 43 weeks, but I knew it was going to happen at some point. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you know. even for the best of us, the streaks come to an end at some point. As long as you're averaging 4K most weeks, you're doing good. Some weeks you just pop up against some really good dream snaps, or you get, you know, unideal voters. Can happen. Giants, I sent a ticket to Twitch. Well, hopefully they get it resolved for you. Yeah, it's a weird bug. You're the second person I've seen with it. Main thing we're going to be grabbing here are trees. For fruit trees, I'm just going to grab the stumps. But I want all the pine trees. Oh, we can grab bushes too, matter of fact. Dang it. How did I miss that 3 times? There we go. Thankfully, I don't think I need to grab any vines today, because I got a lot yesterday. Ow, Horty. You stabbed me. Buddy, I'm still streaming. My cat just like stood up on my chair and poked me with his claws. He really wants me to be done. I'll tell you what, buddy. I won't do the whole island. I'll come back and do most of this tonight. Gimme just like a few more minutes, buddy. Few more minutes. I'll pick up a few things and go home. Yeah, he really did. He loves to play, and he loves me, so. Miss Hanami, dang, I missed you coming in, Hanami. I'm sorry. I don't know how long you've been here. I totally missed your chats when you showed up. You might have been here for a while, but to answer your question, you said every time I watch your streams is impressive. How do you find inspiration to do all the things? Whenever I finish a building, days pass before I get another good idea. Well, see, that's the neat part, Miss Hanami. I don't really have, like, a solid vision of, like, what I'm doing. I just kind of target little areas and just take it a step at a time. The only, like, big idea I had was, like, my mansion. And even for that, I wasn't entirely sure about how I was going to approach it. I just laid the foundation. I made the cliff, and then I laid the foundation, and then I just kept adding little details over time. So, I don't always have, like, you know, a kind of a set idea. But then I'll see an area, and something will pop in my mind, like, while I'm decorating. I think another part of it, too, Miss Hanami, is that I've always really enjoyed games like this where I can decorate or be creative. It's, like, one of my favorite things to do with video games. So I've been, you know, making builds in different games for so long that I've gotten kind of accustomed to just, like, working through them, if that makes sense. Mr. Bioman, hello. Hey, Senpai. I've seen many flowers of different regular color. Do you know how to obtain them? So you can buy them at other people's PCs as well as yours. In the daily, I have a ton of different flowers around my area. I have all the flowers in the game are in my Withered Wasteland, but occasionally you'll get flower seeds that are not native to your game. The flower seeds will show up in your daily PC options for shopping. So check your shop daily for rare seeds or seeds that are rare for you, or go to other people's areas and buy seeds from their PCs. aside from that, you can print them with Pokemetal, but they're expensive. Each flower costs 4 Pokemetal to print. I've probably spent like 500 Pokemetal printing flowers at this point. That's one of the main ways you'll get them is by printing them. And by buying the seeds. It can be a pain, for sure. It can be a pain. But once you're in the late game, Pokemetal can be very easy to get. Marcus watching this, I saw your PokeMansion video, so awesome. Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you. It's come a long way. You want to see how it's looking right now? I'm actually just here to pick up some trees for the build because I want more of these pine trees instead of just the fruit trees, so that's why we're here. But I'm not planning on staying here very often. I'll come back and do this tonight. I think we got enough for now. But yeah, thanks for checking out the short. But yeah, I'd love to show you how much it's come along. Johnny said, luckily, Pokemetal is quite easy to obtain late game. Absolutely, absolutely. My last run to get Pokemetal on the Dragonite Island, I left with 3,500 Pokemetal. That set, or, you know, it wasn't smelted yet, but I left with 3,500 ore. Though with that in mind, I did spend, like, I think 3 hours there mining it, so I got a lot. Definitely takes a while. Alright, I'll come back and get more of these trees later. I want to show Marcus where we're at with the build. I am going to grab this driftwood, though. I love these. These are cool decor pieces for nature builds. Alright, let's go back. I'll come back here and get more tonight. What about the rare one? Usually I get like 10% of what I come back with is rare. So when I got like 3,500 of the regular, I got like 350 of the rare. So it's like about a 10% of what I get is rare ingots. Right now I have over 1,000 rare Pokemetal and about 6,000 regular. But yeah, it seems to be pretty close to a 1 out of 10 is rare. It seems, you know. At least that's been the case for me. Alright. So here's where we're at now. We finally decorated today. We've been working on this all day. We finally decorated the cliffside here, because this is the front of the mansion, you know, this big cliff. So we've been working today to, like, get all these plants and vines in here to keep the nature vibe of this biome. Because this whole place has, like, a really good kind of natural feel to it. And having these big cliff stone walls, I didn't want it to feel, you know, detached from that nature kind of theme. So yeah, today we put like tree stumps and flowers and vines and mushrooms and all kinds of fun things in here. It kind of cuts off right here. It's about as far as we went with it. Now for... Whoa, dang, Johnny. They fixed it. Wait, did they? What the heck, bro? That was so fast. Didn't you just submit a ticket like a minute ago? That's crazy. So yeah, for the mansion itself, I still need to do more to the inside of it. But, if we go in, we got the main area here, like the museum area. There's the flower garden out back. I'm not done with the flower garden. I got a lot of work to do out here. I've been more focused on the front. But I have added a new section to the build. If we come down here where the workshop was, I have another door that goes into an electrical compound. And here's a really fun thing. We can turn this water off. And we're going to go visit my hydroponic berry farm. So by the time we get there, all the trees will be dry. the water's going to stop flowing and the trees are going to dry up down there. I took the old Team Rocket warehouse and converted it into this big hydroponic berry farm. And if we shut off the water valve where we just were and then come down here... Yeah, there they go. Now all these trees are withering because there's dry stones under them. When the water comes in, the trees stay alive. And they just kind of thrive. But once you turn the water off, they all dry up and I can just pick up all the berries. Which I rarely have to do. Like, you know, I just use them for paint, so I've only had to harvest this a couple of times. I'm just doing it now to show you, you know, the little build. But it's a pretty fun setup. And then you turn the water back on and the trees will all come back. So this is how it looks, you know. It's like basically the water comes in right here. And then it flows down this way, drops down here. And then it flows down here and drops down here. You'll see it. I'll turn it on. But if we go to where we hopped on the lift... I can reactivate the water here. I did a YouTube short about this as well. A little TikTok and YouTube short. And then the water comes back and the trees spring back to life. Yeah, we made this whole hydroponic berry farm. Uh-oh. Where's Dartrix? Oh, I think he got stuck out there. And it's kind of attached, like, you know, part of the mansion build. Because it's on the side here. Okay, you're good, right? Yeah. They fixed it. Wait, did they? But there's a notification in chat that I subscribed, but I actually didn't right now. They might have just reactivated it for you, Johnny. Maybe, honestly, maybe you were subscribed the whole time, bro, and it just wasn't showing up. Like, maybe that's what it was. That's why it resubbed. Tomorrow on the stream, if you'll be here, Marcus, or for any of you guys, today we worked on getting the cliff wall set up, and we've been kind of working on the main area here. So what I want to do tomorrow is I want to build a flower shop right here. I brought this up one layer because it did kind of dip down here naturally in the map, but I want to build a big flower shop building right here because, you know, this whole biome, I have like every single type of flower and there's like so many. So, tomorrow that's what we'll be working on if you guys come by. And another fun project I'm going to be working on, probably not tomorrow, but as you can see with this region, there's a lot of good habitats for grass and water Pokemon, but there's like not really any good habitat for the fire Pokemon. So at the moment, my fire Pokemon are all crammed into this little cliff wall here. This is temporary, of course, but I've got them all stuffed down here. But what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to have this massive staircase that goes down under the mansion. And I'm going to hollow it all out with black rock. I'm going to put black rock everywhere. I'm going to put, like, magma stones and flowing lava waterfalls. But under this entire mansion, I'm going to have this fire Pokemon habitat, since the rest of the environment isn't really suitable for them. But the reason I bring it up is because it's going to also be attached to the mansion on this side, like where we have the lift here and where we have this little power complex. That's what this is for, this little doorway. It's going to lead to an elevator. So we'll have the staircase that goes down on the side I just showed you, and then on this side, we're going to have an elevator that goes down into, like, the fiery pits, like the lava and all that. And I want to set it up in a way to where when you take the elevator down, you'll be able to see into this massive cave with, like, lava flowing and, like, all this cool stuff. So it should be really fun to put together. We probably won't be starting that project right away, though. I'll probably do a lot of the mining off-stream because it's not very fun to watch me punch 1,000 rocks. But once I hollow it out, we'll actually build the whole thing on stream. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of mining to get to that point. I haven't done much in my other regions, to be fair, though. As you can probably tell with this build, most of my time and work has gone into this. But, you know, eventually I'll move on to the other areas. I've just had a lot of fun with Withered Wasteland, and we've made good progress. You know, like, we have my primary base here. This whole area is pretty much decorated down below me. We still got to fix up this area in the back here. We're going to add that flower shop tomorrow. And we're going to eventually decorate this section and make a great habitat for the fire Pokemon. Probably Onyx as well. Probably put Onyx down there. Some of the rock Pokemon down there too. And then we still have to decorate this whole region back here. I've already laid the red brick path back here, but that's about it. I haven't done much else with this. Eventually, I would love to have a bridge here. I'm probably going to have this come across and connect to the other side of the cliff. More like a wood bridge, though. I don't want to do, like, dirt blocks. And it's also going to connect to this platform because I have a path leading back to, you know, back to the mansion from here. I just got to put the stairs in. I don't think I have them on me, do I? Oh, I do have some. Nice. Well, there we go. That's a start. I'm not that deep into the game, so I don't know if the Pokemon can battle or train with each other. But your idea to do mine for the fire types would be cool, to add an underground gym or battle floor. Dude, that's actually a really cool idea. Yeah, that's a super fun idea. And I think I will do that, actually. That's cool. I've been wanting to make gyms. I mean, they can't battle. You know, it would be cool, but yeah, the game's like super cozy, so there's no like Pokemon combat. But that hasn't stopped people from making gyms and gym builds. Honestly, it would be kind of cool to do a bunch of different gyms in this area, because I've already got a little secret entrance to this waterfall. I could hollow this out and do a water-type gym in here. And then I can do a fire-type gym, like, deep underground. And then for a grass-type gym, you know, we could do something pretty much anywhere around here because it's perfect for the grass types. But yeah, setting up a gym down there would be a really cool thing to do. That's a great idea. Or at least a little battle arena. That's awesome. Yeah, I like that. I like that. But yeah, I'm actually about at the end of the stream now. Cherry face, and my mind is blown. Like, geez, it's a cute build. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I still have a lot I'm planning on doing with it, but it's been very fun to build alongside of you guys. And I've been making TikToks and YouTube videos about parts of the build. Tomorrow, I'm going to drop a TikTok video about this walkway, because in 2 of my other videos, I included scenes from this. And I had several people saying you should do a walkthrough of that road to your Pokemon Center. And I haven't done that yet, so I think tomorrow we're gonna do that. I'm gonna make a video of that and put it up on YouTube and TikTok. I just kind of want to decorate this. Maybe I'll decorate this a little bit tonight before I do that. But yeah, at least like this whole area here is kind of done, so we can at least show this area. And I like the path to the beach. I actually moved it, you know. In your Withered Wasteland originally, it goes like into the cave and down and to the left. But I sealed off the cave and I did more of like a tunnel entrance here to the beach. Kind of like the way that turned out. I'll probably add some special stones or different kind of textures in here. And I moved the pier too. The pier was over here, but I lined it up with the road. I gotta restructure the sand though. It doesn't feel right. So I'll have to put more sand down here. I'll probably, you know, cover the sides of the pathway with sand as well. That's just a project for another day. There's too many projects. That's the one downside to the game, is like, I kind of get ideas while I'm working on other areas, and then I just kind of like bookmark them to come back to later. So there's a lot of things I want to do, but I only have so much time in a day. But again, that's another reason to me this game is well worth the price. Because, I mean, This is I would have bought this game just for this area. Just for this. I mean, even this one region is way bigger than Animal Crossing was. And the fact that we get so many regions and a Cloud Island, it's crazy, dude. Like, I could probably play this game for 5 years and not finish everything. But we have got a lot done. We're making pretty good progress, all things considered. And we're getting DLCs. Dude, I'm excited for that. I also love all the little mushroom lamps. Especially when you put them right in a corner and you get these little pockets of light. So nice. Is there any way to change the position of the water wheel? It's pointing in the wrong direction. So, yeah, there is. You're going to need to deconstruct it. There's... Depending on how far along you are, Dre, you might not be able to purchase this yet for you. But once I went to Bleak Beach for the first time, it showed up. It's only 10 coins, but it is... There's two. There's the relocation kit, which allows you to deconstruct any building, and that's what the water wheel counts as. The water wheel, the windmill, they count as buildings. So if you place a deconstruction kit right on top of them, you can assign Pokemon to tear them down, and then they essentially just become a water wheel kit that you can replace. Now, here's another thing you're going to want to do. Once you deconstruct it or use the relocation kit, you can actually visualize how it looks before you tell them to build it. So this way you can make sure it's facing the right way. There's no way to turn it without deconstructing it, unfortunately, but let me grab a water wheel here and I'll show you what I mean. I don't think I have room in that pond. Yeah, we'll come over here. So let's say I wanted to put the water wheel over here or something. When you go to place it, you can hold A to visualize what it's going to look like. It's telling me, yeah, I have too many electrical things, so it won't let me see it. But if you hold A, you can see how it looks. And if it's pointing the wrong way, just turn around and then place it this way instead. Sadly, I can't show you the visualization because I have too many electrical things, so I can't place anymore. It won't even let me visualize, but I can show you with a house. I can show you with a house at least. So yeah, if I grab like a sand den, right? I could hold A and visualize the way it's going to look. You can do the same thing with your water wheel. So if it's facing the wrong way, you'll just turn and place it like this, or you can rotate, or actually you can't rotate, you just have to move your body. And then you can visualize it this way. Just don't have your Pokemon build it until you visualized it and you've confirmed it's facing the way you want it to face. All right. Left Shark said, just finished my snap. Can't wait for you to see it. I did something I've never done before using Peter Pan House Bench. Oh, interesting, interesting. Looking forward to checking it out. Oh, yeah, no problem, Dre, no problem. Anytime, my friend. Thanks for being here, dude. Honestly, I'm, like, really new to streaming on YouTube. I've been a content creator for a long time. Like, I've been on Twitch for years. But I just started streaming on YouTube, like, 2 weeks ago. I've been uploading videos to YouTube for a while, but I've never really used it for live streams. So, yeah, it's just really cool that, like, new people I've, you know, never talked to before are dropping in. So I really appreciate you being here. So thanks. And yeah, I'll always try my best to, like, catch comments, and if people ask questions, I'll do my very best to help and answer. Most of the time, I'm very, very chat-centric. I mean, you know, if I get too caught up in decorating, I'm definitely prone to missing comments here or there, but never feel bad for, like, putting them back in chat, you know? Like, if you gotta ask the same question a couple times, that's totally fine. Totally fine with me. All right. Well, you guys, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna get off of here and get some dinner. I will get a new YouTube short and TikTok out for you guys tomorrow morning. And then we'll be live for more Pokopia around 4 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Time. And we'll likely decorate more of the cliff wall here and here. And we're going to start the flower shop down here, I think. Tonight, off stream, I'll most likely use my Pokemon to print, like, way more flowers. And I'll probably go back to that Dream Island and get some more trees. Busy work that is not as fun to watch as decorating. So yeah, we'll knock out some busy work tonight. All right. Let's go ahead and return to the menu. I'll save and quit. And yeah, thanks for being here today, you guys. It's been fun. Shelly Shells, thanks for the fun stream. Of course, my friend, of course. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And if I don't see you tomorrow, if I don't see you for Friday, have a good weekend, you guys. And yeah, that'll be it for today. As always, stay safe, stay awesome, and stay healthy. We'll catch you on the next one. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know, catching the live after, be sure to drop a like, drop a comment, say hello. That would be awesome. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ta-ta. I'm still live on YouTube, or Twitch, by the way. I just ended the stream on YouTube.